People sometimes say, Perry, aren't you being a little partisan? Me? Oh, no, well, you see, it's the only way to go. On this very show, I'm going to prove to you. Now, I'm going to use indisputable historical facts, if you will, as well as singing and dancing. I will you to the idea that the right, the political right in America, just America, is like the seeds of all evil. I'm going to prove it. That's what I'm saying. It's not just an emotional thing with me. It's not just an emotional thing with me, goddammit. Mr. Logan is struggling unsuccessfully to prove that it's not just an emotional thing to him. So, let's just leave Perry frothing in his own juices as we consider the evidence. Fact one. If Republicans had always been running things, we wouldn't have Social Security. If Republicans had been running things, we would all be dead from DDT. And now, Austin's beloved Perry Logan sings All Be Dead from a DDT. I'll be dead from a DDT. I said I'll be dead from a DDT. This is Perry Logan reminding you that if the right had been in control of America from the beginning, we would all be dead from a DDT. All be dead from a DDT. I said, all be dead from a DDT. You see, even if their ideas had a germ of goodness in them, right-wingers will take them to a point that's crazy. Look at privatization. Privatization has gone so amok. Our soldiers get to watch people who get paid many times more than them doing much of what they do in newer equipment. You've heard this paradox. This is what happens when you take delusional right-wing ideas. When you take delusional right-wing ideas and apply them to reality, why, everything just goes amok. Once again, Mr. Logan's brain has melted as he considers how weird it gets when you take delusional right-wing ideas and apply them to reality. I don't see what's so hard to understand about it. Not only do I assert that the right wing in America contains the seeds of all evil, I would just say you can look at the years 2000 to 2006 and see it is so. They are the seeds of all evil. If 2000 to 2006 doesn't prove it to you, you are denying science, my friend. 2000 to 2006 was like a scientific experiment. It was like a horrible experiment. Let's just lay the will of most voters aside. Let's face it, that's what it ended up being. It was a big hack. It was a big, horrible right-wing hack. Hey, these things happen, you know. These things happen. We had what would definitely have to be called a botched fascist takeover. Thank you, Republicans. Hey, I want you to put this into perspective. It's January 10th, 2008. Another big, long presidential election coming here. You can just feel the eagerness of America to have a Democrat in there. The Democratic primaries have got record-breaking attendance. People are excited. They're excited about Obama. They are excited about Hillary. They are excited about Edwards. Do you realize this? That's three great people. In my opinion, that's what's going on now. There's excitement in the air. There's controversy, and people are beating each other up on all over the place. But you see, the whole country is palpably and pretty much visibly and provably excited about the prospect of just any one of these three people. That's certainly the way I feel. I'm sorry if I left other people out. People are always leaving Dennis Kucinich out, so here, I'm not leaving good old, wonderful Dennis Kucinich. Hey, Dennis, now there's a Democrat, right? Dennis, wonderful Dennis Kucinich, who has not blown people away in the polls, most of the polls, but you know, we all love the guy, okay? So put him in there. He would be great too. Of course he would be great. You see? Most people look at Hillary, Obama. Hey, Obama is just like got young voters excited. You gotta give credit where it's due. Obama has got young voters freaking out. Well, I personally am quite happy. You should be happy if young voters are getting involved. For the most part, you should be happy if they're spontaneously getting involved, but of course they, like the rest of us, are in a state of extreme alarm, you see? Because we saw that weird experiment there. All of us could see that it was clear that the Republican agenda was probably one of their first things was to take away Social Security as we know it. That's a, whew. Okay, and you know, come on now, don't be in denial. It's 80% of us think Social Security is right. Yeah, so the right goes against it. All of a sudden, magically, the government is going after Social Security. Wave after wave of public opposition came out of this. What 2000 to 2006 really was a botched fascist takeover. Give me a break. Republicans, as they exist today, contain the seeds of all evil. It's really quite simple. You can say this, and you can prove it. You simply have to imagine if the right had been in control. For God's sake, my friend, if the right had been in control all along, we would be dead from DDT. 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 Now you tell me these people oppose the Marshall Plan? I'm talking about them. I'm simply throwing down the gauntlet. Now tell me this isn't dumb. Now tell me this isn't kind of like the seeds of all evil. The political right, I'm just putting it to you, the political right opposed the GI Bill of Rights. What, do I have to get a fish to tell you? Yes, it's me, Mr. Fish! How? It's me, Mr. Fish! You're watching the Mr. Fish Show! To hell with Perry Logan! This is Mr. Fish! To hell with him, I say! To hell with Perry Logan! It's the Mr. Fish Show! Seeds of all evil. We are talking about the political right and simply making the point. The political right opposed the Fair Labor Standards Act. Now, if that isn't evil, what is?